On today's episode, we're answering the question, no, we're not, because I'm on the wrong damn outline.
Okay, so technically, I typically do weekly emails. I know some people do more frequently, some people will do less frequently. It kind of depends on what you're comfortable with and what you can sustain, because you want to be consistent. So you want to make sure that, if you decide you're going to do weekly, that you're able to do them every single week. And then as far as like setting it up, so I try to make them timely, but also like I will schedule them out in advance because I like to batch create. I like to make sure that things are sent out and scheduled in a way that if I'm busy one week, I'm not going to miss out on, making sure that they get the content they need. So I will schedule it out in advance, but I try to do it like a month at a time. And if I'm doing weekly, I'm only doing 4 emails in 1 month. And so what I will do is I will then like say, okay, I know, for example, my podcast comes out each week, so I want to include part of that in the email. And then, okay, I know that I've had a lot of people say, well, I'm interested in learning more about Instagram, Reels. So I might pop in a little something about Instagram Reels. So I'm just kind of taking or if I know that there's a fun social media holiday, or I know that there is something that is relevant coming up in the season or the year that, the time that we're in, I'll talk about that. So I don't plan it to the point where it feels automated and robotic. I want it to feel like it fits with what's happening right now, but I do plan ahead. So I know what my podcasts are going to be for the next month. I know what topics those cover. I have a pretty general idea of what my audience is looking for as far as these are the topics that they want to know more about. Because each email I'm giving value plus saying, hey, go check this out.
So you mentioned something about holidays, and I know that we did an episode on using crazy holidays in your marketing, which was really fun. But how else are you creating this content that keeps them wanting to get the emails?
Yeah, and that's the number one question. I get a lot of people, they're like, okay, email sounds great, but it feels overwhelming because of the content. Like social media, for a lot of people, it feels easier because it's kind of short. It's just these little captions, or it's creating a fun little video or a graphic, but emails feel like people think they have to write a lot more. So what I always tell people is, one, you want to make sure that your emails are providing value, because people are not going to open an email just to see, oh, what's my business been doing in the last week? They want this. It's not about you and your business. It's about your audience. So for some people, your core content are things like blog posts. For me, it's a podcast. For some people, it's a video series. So I would say take that core content and repurpose that content into your email content. So for example, if I have a podcast episode that is all about using hashtags on your social media accounts, then I can take pieces of that and offer some value by talking about it in the email and saying, okay, hey, here's some great tips for using hashtags. And then at the end of it, I say, if you want to dive deeper into this topic, here's this podcast episode you can go listen to. So it's all about thinking, okay, how can I serve my audience with content that's going to help them get little wins, little things that they're going to be successful in? That's going to keep them coming back. Because if someone opens your email and they go, oh, I implemented this one thing, this one little strategy that she sent me, and look what it did for my business. And then they can come back. They're going to go, I want to know what she's going to say next week and the following week and the week after that, because man, that one little email, and it doesn't have to be a novel. You don't have to give away the farm. Just go in and say, here are this one little tip, try it. Let me know how it worked for you. Share it and tag me or respond to this email or whatever. And then it gets the engagement up. They get excited. They feel like you're talking directly to them. They get a small win. They feel accomplished, and they're excited to come back to your next email.
Okay. Are you laughing at how red my face is? Yeah.
And we're still recording. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. We got a blooper reel. Can we stop recording?